Chicago Sky fans, brace yourselves, the whispers aren't just rumors anymore. Angel Reese, the face of the franchise and one of the WNBA's most polarizing stars, might be done in Chicago. And now, for the first time, Sky assistant coach Tyler Marsh is breaking his silence. And what he says changes everything. Behind the scenes, tensions have been boiling for weeks. Reese's mysterious day-to-day injury status kept her sidelined in must-win games, and Marsh has hinted that this wasn't just about health, it was about commitment. His comments paint a picture of a locker room fractured, a star player who may already have one foot out the door, and a front office scrambling to hold things together. Is Reese protecting her brand over her team? Is this the first sign she's forcing a blockbuster trade? While rivals like Caitlin Clark are grabbing headlines and carrying their squads, Reese's absence is creating headlines for all the wrong reasons. And the fan base is starting to turn. This isn't just about basketball, this is about loyalty, pride, and whether the Chicago Sky are on the brink of losing their brightest star forever. Angel Reese's rookie season in the WNBA was supposed to be a fairy tale. The highly decorated LSU star stepping into the professional spotlight, carrying her swagger, confidence, and dominance straight into the Chicago Sky lineup. From the moment she touched the court, Reese brought energy, defense, and a presence that drew sellout crowds. Her jersey sales spiked. Her social media influence exploded. Chicago had found its franchise player, but behind the flashy headlines and viral moments, there's been a growing tension, one that few outside the locker room truly understood. Until now, it started subtly. A few cryptic Instagram posts, sideline moments where Reese appeared disengaged, and press conferences where her words hinted at frustration. Then came the day-to-day injury designation. At first, fans assumed it was precautionary, a simple tweak, nothing major. But when Reese's absence stretched on, speculation caught fire. Was she really hurt, or was something else brewing? Now, Sky assistant coach Tyler Marsh has stepped forward with comments that feel less like reassurance, and more like a warning shot. In an interview that's already making waves, Marsh acknowledged internal challenges and stressed that every player needs to be fully committed to the team's vision. While he didn't name Reese directly, the timing and her absence made the message impossible to miss. For Chicago, the stakes couldn't be higher. Reese isn't just another player. She's the brand. The Sky built their marketing, ticket sales, and even community outreach around her. Losing her wouldn't just impact the team's record, it could shake the franchise's financial foundation. Meanwhile, Reese's peers are thriving. Caitlin Clark, her biggest rival, continues to dominate the court and attract national attention. Social media chatter has already turned this into a comparison war. Clark, the team first leader, versus Reese, the outspoken star, whose loyalty is suddenly in question? And here's the kicker. The WNBA is in a golden era of visibility. Players are finally getting primetime games, massive sponsorship deals, and mainstream attention. That means drama like this isn't just a sports story, it's a national conversation. Every word, every sideline glance, every Instagram story becomes fuel for speculation. Reese has yet to speak publicly about the rumors, but silence can be just as loud as words. The longer she stays off the court, the harder it will be to control the narrative. And if Marsh's comments are a preview of the franchise's stance, this situation could spiral quickly. This isn't just about whether Angel Reese plays the next game, it's about whether she plays another game in a Sky jersey, ever. The Chicago Sky's season was already teetering on the edge of disaster, and Angel Reese's absence turned that instability into a full-blown crisis. Behind the closed doors of Wintrust Arena, the tension is thick. Multiple sources close to the team claim that Reese's frustration has been building for weeks. It isn't just about playing time or rotations, it's about trust, respect, and direction. Word is, Reese feels the team's offensive system doesn't utilize her strengths. She's not just a role player. She's a game changer, and in her view, the coaching staff hasn't given her the platform to shine. But it's not only basketball strategy that's at play. Teammates have reportedly noticed subtle divisions forming. A split between those who back the coaches and those who quietly side with Reese. In high-pressure moments, body language tells the story. Quick glances between players, whispered sideline conversations, and a growing sense of us versus them. The breaking point. A tense, closed-door team meeting last week. According to a source, the discussion began as a strategy talk but quickly veered into emotional territory. Reese, known for her fiery personality, allegedly challenged the coaching staff about their lack of adjustments. Her words were passionate but pointed, and some in the room felt she crossed a line. Within 24 hours, news leaked that Reese would be out indefinitely with a personal matter. Officially, the Sky stuck to the script. We support Angel and look forward to her return. Unofficially, insiders say the decision was mutual. A cooling-off period to prevent a public blow-up. The first twist came when assistant coach Tyler Marsh went on record. In a local radio interview, he praised the team's unity but dropped a telling remark: "When you're part of this organization, the commitment has to be 100%, not just to the game, but to the culture we're building here." Fans didn't need a translator? The message was aimed squarely at Reese. Almost immediately, speculation about a trade began swirling. Could Chicago be preparing to cut ties with its most marketable player just months into her rookie season? The WNBA's new media spotlight means franchises have to think long-term. And if a star's off-court presence starts overshadowing her on-court production, some owners won't hesitate to make a move. Reese's silence only fuels the fire. She's been active on social media, but with no mention of the Sky, no practice photos, no game day hype. Instead, cryptic posts about knowing your worth and protecting your peace have sent fans and analysts into overdrive. And then came the curveball, a report from an Eastern Conference executive claiming that two playoff-bound teams have already reached out to gauge Reese's availability. One of them, the Indiana Fever, home of Caitlin Clark. The potential of pairing two of the league's most high-profile and polarizing rookies on the same team is almost unthinkable. If that deal ever happened, it would shatter the current WNBA landscape. And for Reese, it would be a dramatic shift from being the face of one franchise to sharing the spotlight with her biggest rival. The Sky now face a dangerous crossroads: dig in and force Reese to buy back into their vision, or make a blockbuster move that could redefine the league. Either way, this conflict has gone from an internal matter to a headline-making, career-defining drama. And if the whispers are true, the real twist hasn't even hit yet. The whispers have now become deafening. What started as quiet locker room tension has exploded into a full-blown public spectacle, and the Chicago Sky front office is feeling the heat. Media outlets are circling like sharks. Every major sports network has sent reporters to Chicago, not to cover the team's playoff hopes, but to dissect the mystery of Angel Reese's absence. Headlines scream rookie rift and Sky in crisis, while debate shows pit former WNBA stars against each other over whether Reese is a victim of poor leadership or the cause of the chaos herself. The pressure isn't just coming from the media. Sponsorship insiders tell us that at least two major brands connected to Reese have privately expressed concern about her current image. While she remains a social media powerhouse, companies are wary of associating their campaigns with ongoing drama for a rookie whose influence extends far beyond the court. This kind of pressure can be just as damaging as any loss in the standings. And then came the breaking news that sent fans into a frenzy. Reese has been spotted in Los Angeles, not at a Sky-related event, but having lunch with a well-known WNBA agent who represents players on the Las Vegas Aces and Los Angeles Sparks, in an era where player movement can reshape the league overnight. This sighting was a bombshell. The Sky have tried to hold the line. Head coach Teresa Weatherspoon, known for her fierce loyalty to her players, finally addressed the situation in a post-practice press conference. Her words were carefully chosen, but the message was clear. Angel is an incredible talent. We want her here. But this is a team game, and sometimes, tough conversations need to happen for the greater good. Translation: the door is still open, but only if Reese is willing to walk back through it on the team's terms. The shocking twist, however, came from inside the Sky's own locker room. According to a source, two veteran players confronted Reese before her absence, urging her to stop making everything personal and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. The exchange reportedly got heated, and one player even threatened to request a trade if the tension didn't cool down. That's when the truth began to emerge. Reese's desire to leave might not just be about her relationship with the coaching staff, it's about a fractured locker room that may no longer be salvageable. Fans now face an unthinkable possibility. Chicago's most promising rookie in years could be gone before her first season even ends. And if the latest whispers are true, a trade could happen within weeks, one that might pair her with either a championship contender or her most famous rival. The stage is set. The league is watching, and Angel Reese's next move could change everything. the fallout from Angel Reese's rumored rift with the Chicago Sky has spread far beyond the team's home court. It's now dominating the national sports conversation. On social media, the divide is intense. Reese's loyal fanbase, nicknamed the Reese Hive, has rallied behind her, flooding comment sections with messages like "Free Angel," and "She deserves better." Many argue that the Sky have failed to protect their star rookie from unnecessary drama and are mismanaging one of the league's most marketable players. On the other side, critics have been just as loud, accusing Reese of letting her ego overshadow her responsibilities to the team. One viral post read, "Talent is nothing without humility. If she can't adapt to the WNBA game, she won't last." The comment has already racked up over 20,000 likes. The tension has caught the attention of other players around the league. Caitlin Clark, Reese's well-known rival, stayed away from directly addressing the situation but subtly liked a post that read, "The pros aren't college, you've got to earn it every night." That one click sparked another wave of headlines. Meanwhile, former WNBA stars have started weighing in. Lisa Leslie publicly urged both sides to resolve the conflict, warning, "This league can't afford to lose its biggest young star to off-court drama. We've got to keep the focus on the game." From an industry standpoint, the situation is raising red flags. ESPN analysts are already speculating on possible trade destinations, with the Las Vegas Aces and Los Angeles Sparks emerging as free. Marketing experts warn that if Reese does force a trade, it could set a precedent for rookies leveraging their brand power to dictate team moves. A controversial but potentially game-changing trend for the league. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Enke has reportedly been briefed on the matter. While league officials rarely step into team disputes, this case is different. Reese isn't just a player, she's a ticket seller, a ratings magnet, and a bridge to a younger, more engaged audience. Losing her in a cloud of negativity could hurt the league's growth momentum. Chicago Sky fans are also feeling the sting. Many season ticket holders are openly questioning whether they'll renew if Reese is gone, with one telling a local reporter, "She's the reason I bought tickets. Without her, this team isn't the same." Sponsors are watching closely. Nike, Gatorade, and other brands tied to WNBA star power have a vested interest in keeping Reese in the spotlight, but in a way that enhances her image, not damages it. One sports marketing executive put it bluntly, "Right now, she's the headline, every day, and not for the right reasons." That's risky, as the pressure builds from all sides: fans, teammates, media, and sponsors. The Chicago Sky are quickly running out of time to fix this before the situation becomes irreversible. And if Angel Reese decides she's done talking and ready to walk, the entire league will feel the shockwaves, just when it seemed like the Angel Reese saga couldn't get any more explosive. A shocking new layer emerged, one that could completely shift the narrative. Late last night, an anonymous source from inside the Chicago Sky organization leaked a set of alleged internal messages to a popular WNBA insider account. These messages hinted at something bigger than just friction between Reese and the coaching staff. According to the leak, Reese may have been left out of critical team strategy meetings in recent weeks, despite being a starter and one of the most public faces of the franchise. If true, this changes everything. It wouldn't just be a case of a rookie clashing with her coach, it would suggest a deliberate sidelining of one of the league's hottest talents. And here's where it gets even wilder. The leak claims that a second WNBA team, unnamed for now, has already reached out through back channels to express interest in trading for Reese if she becomes available. That revelation instantly sent trade speculation into overdrive, with fans flooding Twitter with mock-up photos of Reese in Las Vegas Aces and Los Angeles Sparks jerseys. But then came the most eyebrow-raising twist of all. During a post-practice interview, Sky head coach Teresa Weatherspoon was asked about the rumors and paused for a long, telling 5 seconds before answering. Her words, "Sometimes, not everyone is on the same page, and sometimes, that's okay." Cryptic, unsettling, and it did nothing to calm the storm. Now the question hanging in the air is simple. Is Angel Reese's future with the Chicago Sky already over, and is this franchise fallout just the beginning of a bigger WNBA power shift? Fans are bracing for answers, but the truth might not come quietly. If Reese decides to speak out publicly, she could not only expose the full extent of the drama but also put enormous pressure on the league itself. One thing is certain, the next move, whether it comes from Reese, her agent, or the Sky, will determine not just her career path, but potentially the balance of power in the WNBA. The clock is ticking, and everyone's watching. The Angel Reese saga has turned into the WNBA's must-watch drama, and it's far from over. We've gone from whispers of locker room tension, to leaked messages, to a coach's cryptic response that only fuels the fire, and now, the possibility of a blockbuster trade that could shake the entire league. But here's the reality, we're only getting pieces of the puzzle. The truth, whatever it is still locked behind closed doors in Chicago. Reese has stayed mostly silent, which means when she finally speaks, it's going to be headline news. Whether she stays and fights for her place with the Sky, or walks away into the arms of another franchise, it will be a defining moment not just for her, but for women's basketball as a whole. So here's where you come in. Don't just watch this story unfold. Be part of it. Follow every development. Read between the lines of every statement. Because in situations like this, the real story isn't just what's said, it's what's not said. If Angel Reese truly wants out, the next few days could bring the WNBA's most shocking trade in years. If she stays, the fallout inside the Sky locker room could still change the team forever. Either way, the stakes are massive. Stay locked in, keep your notifications on, and don't miss a single update, because this is the kind of sports drama that doesn't just fade away. It builds, it escalates, and when it finally blows up, you'll want to be able to say you saw it all coming. This isn't the end of the story, it's the calm before the next storm.